Alright, so I figured I would do a reading with music playing. So, the story today we're doing is My Little Dashie. And, I'm not sure if I have to make a part 2 or not. Because I think I can upload more than an hour now on my YouTube page. So, alright. This is, My Little Dashie by Rob CakeRan53 on DeviantArt. I've read it before, and it's a rather sad tale. I might cry again if I do. Just don't. Alright, you might cry too. So, start the music and get reading. I live my life one day at a time. A good portion of those days are uneventful. Always following in the same routine. I wake up, walk to work, walk home, then bum around until I go to bed. Sometimes I'll hang with my few friends, while other times I'll just play video games or watch My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Every so often, something new interesting happens. I meet an old friend, I find $1 on the ground, or I get chased by a stray dog. Living in a dying city isn't very fun or interesting. This city was once full of life and color. But now most of the houses are sagging. The businesses sit empty and abandoned, and several open fields lay barren of once great factories that helped drive the community. I have never seen the city during those times in person, but I have seen pictures. My mother and father lived happy. They could only wish the same for me growing up. Sadly, I cannot say I have achieved their wishes. I've fallen into some dull routine. Wake, work, sleep, repeat. I do have some moments of bliss, but the daily struggles I go through outweigh the most moments of joy I have. My Little Pony has helped, but I'm still just another thing that gives but it's still just another thing that gets my hopes up. Every time I see the show or one of the ponies on the fan site, I recoil a bit at the bright colors, the joyful faces of the ponies, and the peaceful scenery of their world. It's so hard to look at the beautiful world, having it so close to my grasp. I reach out to touch the warm colors and bright smiling faces of the ponies, only to be stopped by my computer screen. I snap back to reality. It gets to the point where I will simply shut down my computer and walk away. I do that a lot, especially after my parents' death. I go for a walk. When I feel sad, I walk. When I feel tired, I walk. When I feel like walking, I walk. Walking has become my second life in this sense. I spend at least half of my day outside along the crumbling sidewalks in decaying suburbs. I've seen people come and go. I've seen buildings torn down, burned up, and or have so much graffiti on it the walls and its original colors is unrecognized. I very rarely pass any other people on my strolls. Most people don't like to look at their once beautiful city, their homes, or former businesses. I don't blame them. In fact, I envy them. They saw this place with their own 2 eyes, seeing buildings still standing tall and proud, the lawns freshly cut, the paved roads, the sidewalks still intact. The only thing I've ever seen that comes close in my mother's painting, each of them colorful scenes of this concrete world. She started painting once everything started crumbling beneath her feet, making that sad scenery before her look beautiful. Her masterpiece is of an open field that yielded a parking garage. Over it, she drew an amazing rainbow, my favorite picture. I guess That is a part why I like Rainbow Dash out of them all the most ponies. Her color, the amazing sonic rainbow, all reminding me of that picture. There have been times I wished I had my own Rainbow Dash, or more realistically, a plushie of her, to curl up in bed with. I've made an old Simba into a temporary replacement, until I am able to save enough money for one. It helps a little in a way. Like holding it close to like holding it close will heal my wounds, my pains, and sorrow. My feet, after countless hours of walking in my old shoes, pulsate under the sheets. And all the while I'll hold that stuffed animal harder than a mother protecting her child. It's the only thing I can look at and feel true joy, even if it isn't physically the Rainbow Dash I want. It will have to do. Sorry, I stuttered. I might do a part 2 later. Bye!